not even a son, it's a nephew. But remember, so now we got the nephew. We talking about 13, right? A queen's number, a queen's seat, the all-seeing eye, the Damien, the devil's son, right? Played by Jonathan Scott Taylor. I'm not going to deal with his name right now. Into their Chicago home. Where was Barack growing up at in Chicago? Following the death of Richard's brother 7 years earlier. Now notice they didn't use the number 7. But look here. That's a code. That's a definite code. That's to get my attention. The Thorns love the child who they are sending to military school, but not everyone is so well. That's enough of that. So y'all got enough hits on this page. We can go to the next one. I want to go through some more of this Barack because I want y'all to see that I'm telling y'all that they telling you everything in plain sight, and I want to show you how they tell it to you. In this second sequel to the Omen, it's part 3. Antichrist Damien Thorn, played by Sam, remember that, Poison, Nail, a poisonous nail. Think the nail in the hands or nails in the feet. Is now a successful 32-year-old businessman ready to fulfill his destiny, right? Now this is talking about Damien Thorn, or Damien, the son of the rose, right? The devil's son of the woman, right? Feel his destiny. What destiny? As Damien is appointed United States ambassador to Britain. Priests, led by Father DeCarlo, played by Rossano Bazzi, try to kill him. Damien. Right? You got to go back to the assassination attempt on a Barack Obama when the guy crashed the limousine in front of the White House. This is what this is talking about. While Damien prepares to return to Jesus Christ, prepares for the return. So Damien, he getting ready for the Christ to return. He takes advantage of his relationship with Kate Reynolds, played by Lisa Harrell, to recruit her son, Peter, on this rock. Peter, on this rock. See that? Now we talking about the demon seed. You will deny me 3 times before the rooster crow. Anytime you see Peter, Peter means father. This is the Pope. As his follower. So this dude, Damien, he won't follow the Pope. The Pope won't even follow him, but he won't. Go back to when the Jesuits appeared at the White House while Barack Obama was trying to run for office and they got ran the fuck up out of there. It's telling you right here. Right? Then what else happened? Oh, so I want to go to the part where they finally discover who the father of Damien is. Oh, I want to show y'all something right here. It said this leaves Damien open to be stabbed, right? In the back. That's a cross out. That's an undermine. That's a supplant. By Reynolds using DeCarlo's Megiddo dagger. Remember, Armageddon was fought in the Valley of Megiddo. He's fighting it with a dagger. As Damien staggers through the courtyard and collapses, a vision of Christ appears in the archway above him. Right? Now, the dude ran the limousine into the White House trying to keep the Secret Service from killing his ass for trying to kill Obama. It's the exact opposite. This is a mirror. As Damien staggers through the courtyard and collapses, the vision of Christ appears in the archway above him. Right? When they use the word vision, that tells me this is a mirror. Damien scolds Christ for thinking he has won. Right? In other words, Damien is supporting Christ, making sure he wins. before they die. DiCarlo reappears carrying Peter's body, the Pope. This is not the Pope, though. Remember, using a mirror, right? And this would be an association with somebody whose seat has an equal quantity of weight as the Pope, and hands him to praying Kate before they leave the ruins, right? But I wanted y'all to see the part where it brought up the Megiddo and how they talking about the dude that tried to assassinate Obama. When they said vision, that flipped it into a mirror. And as I moved down the mirror, I seen other things. So now watch this. Now, I don't know if y'all keeping pace with all this, but this is too many things to be a coincidence in the same subject field. It's a specific spot. All right, look. You got an archaeologist named Carl Bergenhagen, played by Leo McKern. Leo mean lion. This is an Irish guy that got something to do with corn. I know this Dr. York right here. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Dr. York is a Irish name, right? And the corn, children of the corn, were always called in Malachi, right? That's why I say this. And Malachi uses a 6-point star for his emblem, which represents Judah, the conquering lion. Learns. So this is somebody that got to dig up some information about Malachi, that their adopted son, Damien, is alive. Right? Confiding to his friend, Michael Morgan, that Damien is the Antichrist. So now, this dude confirms Damien's Antichrist status. Bugenhagen wants him to give Damien's guardian a box containing the means to kill Damien. Look, the box containing the means to kill Damien, a covenant, an Ark of the Covenant box, right? That they used to climb Jacob's ladder. It's right there, right? It say, as Morgan is unconvinced, Bugenhagen takes him to a local ruin to see murals of Jigal's wall, which is said to have been drawn by a monk, think Monkey King, who saw the devil and had visions of the Antichrist as he would appear from birth to death. The devil, right, was seen by this monk or Monkey King and recognized as the Antichrist immediately. Though Morgan, that's my daughter's name, believes him upon seeing an ancient depiction of the Antichrist with Damien's face. Remember when I showed y'all the picture? I'm going to go back again. I wanted to make sure that when I got to that part, y'all understand what I was talking about. I'm going to go over it again. Morgan believes him upon seeing an ancient depiction of the Antichrist with Damien's face. This is Akhenaten, who was the father of Tutankhamun, right? And the Amen priesthood killed his son after he left the throne to him. And today, y'all know his son is Tupac Amaru Shakur, who is the King Tut. And he got a different aspect in this part of the country. But look, I want y'all to see that. Morgan believes him upon seeing an ancient depiction of the Antichrist with Damien's face. Now, they called Akhenaten the Antichrist, right? Mars, flip that M. You got war. Because it's telling you right here to use your mirror. Mars at war. The god of war. Apollyon. The great destroyer. That's Anubis. That's him. The destroyer. Akhenaten. The one who changed the priesthood to the I-10 priesthood. That was him. They called him the Antichrist. Go look it up. Apollyon, the destroyer. Look it up. Do a comparative analogy between Apollyon, the destroyer, and Barack Obama. Don't believe fucking me. Go check it out. As my teacher Malachi York liked to say, I got to get him a couple more knocks. Now that y'all seen that, I got to show y'all one more thing. This is him climbing Jacob's ladder that they was trying to get him to do July 4th in the ritual. It says both he and Bugenhagen are buried alive as the tunnel collapses on them. That's the foiled attempt to climb Jacob's ladder. The tunnel is the entrance through Jacob's ladder into the ascension process. The imposter can't take the throne now. He's been thwarted. This is telling you that it collapsed on him. You see the 11s right there, the 2 L's? Right? That means it was the feminine line that blocked him. They knew he was coming. Bitch, man. But he didn't want to do it no way. He compromised. He wouldn't have never been able to make it. He had to be compromised. I can't tell y'all what I mean by that right now, but yes I can. He gay. He couldn't take the throne because he gay. And the only reason he gay is so that when they tried to get him to steal the throne, he would be unworthy to hold it. Look, 7 years later, there go my number. Look, it's written. The 12-year-old Damien. You see they got the number 12, but they got the 7 written again. Is living with his uncle, industrialist Richard Thorne, and his wife Ann. Now go back into the story again. I ain't gonna get back into that. Now, I think that's enough to show y'all who Barack Hussein Obama is. And I told my sister that a long time ago. But I'm gonna fast forward this. I want to just show y'all some of the more colorful stuff, so we have to keep doing all this meticulous reading. I'm gonna go through here. I wanted to point out this, because I need y'all to know who put him up to it. Who was it that was trying to steal the throne? I got a Black Lives Matter post up, and I'm going to repost it tonight. Unless I can get Portia to go down my page and reshare it and share it in the link. But it's about Black Lives Matter and analysis. And in there, I break it down at the end of it. If somebody tell you all lives matter to respond to Black Lives Matter, that's called an oxymoron. It's incongruent, right? One is greater than, one is less than. So to nullify it, when you say Black Lives Matter, if the response is all lives matter, is equal to saying your life don't mean shit. Now, the very fact that you gotta say that Black Lives Matter, the fact that you gotta say it, that means that don't nobody think you worth a damn no way. So you can stop saying it now and do something about it. That's the options. Stop saying, start doing. Look, Anubis. So now, you see the plum from yesterday's speech, right? And that's talking about Anubis. Now, Anubis end up running into the baboon, right? And I have a picture in my book of life that I need to show y'all so y'all know who told him, right? Y'all need to know who told him not Hey man, don't get in that bullshit. Get yourself fucked up fucking with that crazy ass motherfucker. Y'all need to know who told him. I did. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be in here. Nope, it's in my Old Testament. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. I don't mind if you say that you're going away. I just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't mind if you take only moments a day. I just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved than needed, depended on to give a love I can give. When you're gone, when you're gone, I just don't wanna be lonely. Okay, let's go. It's in here. Where is it? Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm almost done. No, I gotta show y'all the picture so y'all can see how he relate. Well, y'all don't even gotta know that. I think I showed and proved. Okay, now, here's the thing. Do anybody think I showed y'all enough to show y'all that Barack Hussein was Antichrist? Because it say that before anything happened, the son of perdition had to be revealed. In other words, I had to show y'all exactly who the devil is with the fucking facts. So, I'm not getting no comments popping. Iroquois nation related to Blackfoot and Crow. And they called them coons because they were extra clean. They washed all their food, and their behavioral patterns was similar to that of the raccoon. They got nothing to do with nothing else. So they started using it as a appellation for what they call blackface. 9 p.m. curfew in Atlanta. Look, I'm gonna go over this van thing again. Okay, I want cause somebody they said that they kind of like blurred it. I'm gonna try to say. I hope it don't cut out again. The vans that you see have external padlocks or deadbolt locks on them. Sometimes it look like a box, and they got the lock under it, almost like a armored truck entry. And some of them got padlocks on the outside, but this is so you can't get out from the inside. And so they trap them in these vans. They got side door entrances and rear door entrances. They snatch them in so fast and shut the door, you never knew what happened to them. You walk on a little bit on your motherfucking phone and you look back and your homegirl gone and you wondering where she at. And you don't see no trace of her and you look right past that goddamn van she in. She in there screaming like a motherfucker, but because of the insulation, you can't even hear her. So y'all gotta watch that shit. Y'all gotta look out for each other if y'all gonna be down there with that protesting shit. They ain't doing nothing but doing. This is invasion of the body snatchers right now. They getting food. Right, right. Pick your battles. When you go to war on the enemy's terms, you go to war at the enemy's advantage. I like the cinnamon Levita 8 cinnamon sticks with the red binding. That's A1. Hey Nicole. Well, you know. Hey, Katharina, you already on point, so God can understand now. You say your grandmother was one of the founders of AME Los Angeles. Look, We know the Christians to be some soft ass motherfucking kumbaya ass motherfuckers now. That's post Martin military strategy to bring attention to the issue that people took that to be the permanent lifestyle of a people. That's never been our lifestyle. It was a strategy. It was effective in India for Mohandas K. Gandhi. So King decided to use that strategy. But it wasn't the end game. It wasn't the ultimate strategy because you had another general in the wait. Now, when the assassination orders went in for Elijah Muhammad's assassination, the Nation of Islam needed what they call a red herring. They needed you to run a pattern like in football, a decoy, so that Elijah Muhammad can trap the traitors. But y'all don't understand that, so I can't really go into the Malcolm X assassination right now, because that's a whole nother thing, and I gotta first go through it with a group of people in private before I deal with it publicly. But Malcolm ran the red herring is all I can tell y'all to save Elijah Muhammad's life from an assassination, and he surrendered his life